Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Andriko Syuktif Romansyah. I'm from the English Language of Zainal Hasan University of the Language of Pradi. And either is I will tag in my proposal research right there. For the first, I from the tag about the title of the background of study. Background of study is the system in the first in the proposal research like that of the answer about the background in from I said that about something like that, and I this is background of study. I talk about the something for this in the research for the elementary school in the Zain Hasan Islamic boarding school. This background of study the talk about the answer of the your research at the first for the answer in the this from the problem for your purpose like that. In the second, I from the title of the research problem. Okay, research problem this is research there is for the problem of the all for the analysis like that. Or the first in the research have to for share of the problem in the your research this your answer this paper like that for the first like that for the next in your answer in the paper like that your answer about your problem in this your analysis about something like that. In my research problem this is why the your research in the elementary school in Zain Hasan Islamic boarding school. For the second, for important, this is use the media for the upgrade of speaking skill in elementary school. In the next, for how to upgrade the skill in elementary school for Zain Hasan Islamic boarding school. Okay, there is. And I next for the next title about objective study. Objective study this is for your purpose of the your analysis about the set of something like that. About this is your answer about the objective the your purpose about the something analysis in the your environment like that. In my environment for objective that is elementary school and the focus set for upgrading this is speaking skill the use media ICT English communicative language for student this is upgrading for skill of speaking of the student in elementary school like that. Significant of study this is for important for your research about this your place like that. In I important for this is significant for use the this is for use the this qualitative research like that and have to this study because I research for in my Islamic boarding school environment in like that, and I must for research this is the place like that in my Islamic boarding school for elementary. You for the positive in the environment like that this student Math for hearing. This is text of the practical analysis like that. Well, I feel that this is interesting for in the field of the smile for look at that for this student interesting about in my teacher. In next review of literature. Review of literature. I use the literature for the study disease. I use for media ICT in the I teach for this English language for in my English in the class like that. In the my Islamic boarding school, the review this is many students have interesting like that for use my media ICT for I teaching this practical like that for the my like the student like that this is for smile for giving for the practical at the first how this is elementary that this is use the media for ICT like that for YouTube for upgrading the visual video for in the student like that the student have to smile interesting for use media visual on this upgrading this is the thinking about the mind that in the research method for the next title this is use for the qualitative research this research have to for use qualitative have to argumentative like that for I before this is before for like to practical the analysis like that and I the talk about the environment for the Islamic boarding school for the lesson and I talk for this is like the thinking of the problem and the thinking of the student and this environment of Islamic boarding school in the only for elementary school in like that for the next I use for the live practical in this environment like to for I practical on this place for the come to this is about the analysis like that for the look at the for the student and how to the as to important teacher in this place and I for must for prepare of the about something about the notes and like the in the important prepare this is from teach book for this of teacher is there like that this is method of study I for the look at the for the next the field of student in this Islamic boarding school for the elementary school like that to smile to interesting in the first hour and I give it the communicative for I practical in this student and feel the many interesting for student for hearing for the teach of practical like that the feel of interesting smile and look at that and this is my practical for answer this is my proposal research like that and I have and my speak because the time is over and I very sorry time is over and assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.